the Retribution of Pompeii and the Eruptions of Mount Vesuvius. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius and the release of hell. The fire earth is affected by people's will. When the human will become chaotic and untutored, it acts magnetically on this layer and disrupts it, leading to volcanic eruptions. Rudolf Steiner. August 79 AD, the Romans were celebrating the festival of Vulcanalia, their god of fire. It was during this celebration that Mount Vesuvius erupted, releasing ash and poisonous gases into the air. The Vulcanalia was celebrated in ancient Rome with large bonfires. This gave Roman citizens some degree of control over the powers of fire. Vulcan was the god of forges and anvils and was also associated with volcanoes. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius in Pompeii took place the day after the Vulcanalian festival. Pompeii was located around 5 miles from Mount Vesuvius. The wars between Rome and Pompeii leading up to the eruption. The deaths of Roman soldiers during the battles with Pompeii totaled approximately 300,000 Roman centurions. Pompeians focused on maintaining their physical separation from Rome. The reason Pompeii was able to do this is because the Roman control over Pompeii remained distant. Pompeii was allowed to keep its own language and culture. The only thing they were not allowed to have was status as Roman citizens. The Pompeians fought, demanding full citizenship and rights, as was the same in England by Boudicca and her army 19 years previously to the destruction of Pompeii. See my film Jesus, Mary Magdalene and Boudicca their daughter, including the Forbidden Gospel, Pistis Sophia. Rome extended citizenship to all its cities, which did not include Pompeii. Pompeii refused to end its rebellion. In turn, Rome responded with full force, sending Lucius Cornelius Sulla to march upon Pompeii. The Pompeians fought well, prolonging the war for a full year. However, the Romans, being more experienced warriors, fought better than the Pompeians. The Romans attacked Pompeii with full force, bombarding the city walls with large stone balls marked with the name of Sulla. Pompeii was known for its explicit erotic artifacts, including frescoes and graffiti, leading some to speculate that it was destroyed as a form of divine judgment and also retribution for the crucifixion of Christ and the loss of Jesus, his daughter Boudicca, 19 years previously. A war where 60,000 Roman soldiers were also killed by Boudicca. Debauchery and worshipping false gods and fallen angels. It is estimated that between 10,000 and 20,000 people lived in Pompeii. Many wealthy Romans had summer homes in Pompeii and would live there during the hot summer months. There were temples of worship to Venus, Jupiter, and Apollo. An aqueduct carried water into the city to be used in the public baths and fountains. The rich even had running water in their homes. The people of Pompeii enjoyed their entertainment. There was a large amphitheatre that could seat around 20,000 people. One may envisage the perfect portal into hell with Vulcan at the gates. Worshipping false gods and fallen angels. The eruption occurred one day after the religious festival of Vulcan, the Roman god of fire. Vulcan had his own festival. It's called the Vulcanalia, where the Roman people arranged huge parties with bonfires, all to ironically honour Vulcan and plead to the god not to start any unwanted hazards and avert harmful fires. The people threw fish and meat into the heat and turned them into a sort of sacrificial fire for a fallen angel. It seems that Vulcan was invoked for. The amount of energy released by the eruption was roughly 100,000 times more than the thermal energy released by the atomic bomb which was dropped on Hiroshima. 8 towns and the nearby city of Herculaneum were also destroyed. In 62 AD, around the time of the defeat of Boudicca in England, there was a huge earthquake that destroyed many of the buildings of Pompeii, which the city was still rebuilding. See my film Jesus, Mary Magdalene and Boudicca their daughter, including the Forbidden Gospel, Pistis Sophia. 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted. Scientists estimate that 1.5 million tons of ash and rock shot out of the volcano every second. The ash likely towered over 20 miles high above the mountain. Some people managed to escape, but most did not. It's estimated that 16,000 people died. Pompeii was a vacation spot for the most powerful people in the world, including emperors, court officials, and Roman aristocracy. Wealthy Pompeian and Roman citizens alike built luxurious houses with open courtyards and many rooms. Exodus 24:6. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. The fire, earth, is affected by people's will. When the human will become chaotic and untutored, it acts magnetically on this layer and disrupts it, leading to volcanic eruptions. Rudolf Steiner. Please see The Secret Doctrine, Boudicca, the Avenger of her Father, Jesus. A link to the mentioned films are in the script supplied with this film. Thank you for sharing.